Check. 1, 2, 3. Good morning, Krishna sir. How are you? Run. Check. 1, 2, 3. Just idea. It's coming delayed. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಚೆಕ್ 1, 2, 3.
ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಪಕ್ಕ ತಾನೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡು.
ಚೆಕ್ ಚೆಕ್ 1, 2, 3. ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ನೋಡು
ಚೆಕ್ 1, 2, 3. ಬರ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಚೆಕ್ 1, 2, 3. ಕೇಳಿ ಈಗ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ
ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಬರಲ್ಲ.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿ.
ಅದೇ ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು.
ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟಾ? ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ದ ಟಾಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
Good morning. Welcome to the third day of the tournament. We got the fifth game of the series between FALCON KINI Sports and FALCON AMEYA Sports. We're joining us for the toss. Patricia is going to toss the coin. Tails, is it? Vera goes in tails. Vera, what do you know the toss to win?
Well, I think it's a good toss to win. The weather and the conditions look favorable for the bowlers, and we're hoping that we bowl well and restrict them to less runs.
Yesterday you opted in to bat. You said that you wanted to check out your batting lineup. So today, is that the reason that you've chosen to bowl today, or is it strictly because of the weather conditions?
No, it's both. It's mainly because of the weather condition. I'm pretty sure if they had won the toss, they would have bowled first as well. So it's more about tactically, being ahead of the game and putting them under the pump in the first one over how they go, and we'll know the target and we can quite achieve it pretty easily.
Fantastic. Any changes in that from yesterday?
We're sticking to the same level.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. All the best. Patricia, can we have a chat? So, Patricia, what would you have done if you would have won the toss?
No, definitely bowl first as well. Looking at the wicket, I think it gets better in the second half, and the weather conditions are very suitable for fielding.
Fantastic. An exciting win for your team yesterday. Are you looking to come up with the same strategy that you used yesterday?
Yeah, we are coming with the victory yesterday and they are coming from the loss. So I think our mindset might be somewhat better. So today looking to carry that winning momentum forward today.
Fantastic. Any changes in your team from yesterday?
We are sticking to the same 11 as well.
Congratulations and hope you have a good match today. All the best. Bye.
ಲೋ 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 ಇದು ಆನೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಆನೇ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂತ್ಕೋ ಹರೀಶ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಎತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಹೆಂಗಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು ಅದು ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ
ಎರಡು ಚಾನಲ್
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದೇ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡೂ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ದೂರ ಹೋದಾಗ ಇದು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ದೂರ ಹೋದಾಗ ಹತ್ರ
ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಲೆಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ
ಒಂದೇ ಜಾಗ ಇರೋದು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದೆರಡು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ
ಇದು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇದು ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರೋದು
ಇದು
ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ
ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಬರೋದು ಇದು ಒಂದು ಜಾಕ್ ಬರೋದು ಎರಡು ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೆರಡು ಸೌಂಡು ಇದು ತೋರಿಸೋದು ಸೌಂಡೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇದು ಜಾಕು ಒಂದೇ ಬರೋದು ಜಾಕ್ ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಜಾಕ್ ಇರೋದು ಇದು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದಾಗ ಹಾಂ ಅದೇ ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಇದ್ರದ್ದೇನು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾರಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮು ಅಲ್ಲೋಗಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದು ಫುಲ್ ಕಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದು ಇದು ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಹೋದ್ರೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಆಚೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಕಾಮೆಂಟೇಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ವೈರ್ದು
ಇಬ್ರು ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ
ಇದನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಇದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ
ನೋಡೋಣ
ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ
ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ
ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಅದು ನಿನ್ನೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ
ಎರಡು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಓಕೆ ಇತ್ತು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಬರ್ತಾಯಿಲ್ಲ
ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೌಂಡು ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೂ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ
ಬರಲ್ಲ
ಶೆಲ್ಲು ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆಯಾ ಓಕೆ
Good morning and welcome to the India Nippon Cup, Majority of India Nippon Cup, powered by FALCON Sports Club.
ಶೆಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಇವರೇ ಜೀವನ್
I take this opportunity here to thank our title sponsors, India Nippon, our other sponsors, that is KS Max, Control Art Bar, National Public School. Our venue sponsors, Samprasiddhi Sports Stadium. Travel partners, Royal Brothers. Sponsors, Game Easy and Rummy Culture. Team sponsors, AMEYA Sports, Round Sports, KINI RR Sports, and Machine Sports. It's a fantastic day here for cricket. Slightly overcast conditions. There's a little bit of threat here from the ongoing clouds. But as of now, the toss has been won by AMEYA Sports Private Limited and the captain Veda Krishnamurthy chose to field first between the KINI RR Sports at the back. Very shortly, we will see the batsmen, opening batters of KINI RR walk out. We'll be joining you again with the commentary for the first ball of the first innings of the cricket match on the third day. Thank you.
Hello.
Connected to speaker.
ನಾನು ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ನಾನು ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಹಾಂ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಇವಾಗ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಸಿಂಧು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನಲ್ಲಿ
Hello. Check 1, 2, 3.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಡ್ಲೆಸ್ ಮೈಕಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ?
A warm welcome to our online viewers. Our technical team is just testing the mics at the moment. We'll start our telecast from the first ball of the match.
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಈಗ ಮಾತಾಡಿ
Good morning, Yogesh, as well as all the viewers who are watching this match online. Little bit of cloudy weather. Uh, Match was delayed by a few minutes because of that. There's also been slight drizzle all over, and just the match is about to start.
Yes, it's going to be an exciting day, I believe, and it's good to see a little bit of sun come out now. So I guess the players will be thrilled now with the weather conditions. The Falcon AMEYA Sports won the toss and have elected to bowl. They've chosen to put the Falcon KINI Sports team into batting. As Veda Krishnamurthy clearly mentioned at toss, that the decision was solely on the weather conditions. It's a fantastic ball there, first up by Pranav Chandra, AMEYA Sports. Incredibly good bounce from the India NIPPON end.
A good first ball. I think there's a lot of lift in the wicket today. It bounced a little more than what the batsman expected and hit her on the gloves. She seemed to be a little bit in the pain, but I think she'll not too much of damage, so she'll continue to bat, and the first run has been scored for the day.
Fantastic. It more or less looked like a tennis ball bounce there.
It was a spongy bounce. I think the drizzle in the morning must have had some effect too. Again, the second ball also, the ball bounced more than what the batsman is used to. It almost reached the chest height of the batsman. He just plays it defensively and fielded near the gully by the slip fielder. No run.
It looked like it was very well played with soft hands by Roshni Kiran.
Again, ball outside the off stump, little width available, but because of the bounce, batsman could not connect the square cut she tried.
Same kind of bounce again. Good three balls by Pranavi here.
The bowler Pranavi has got good height. She's lean and tall, probably 5'7", 5'8", and that could also be one of the reasons why she's able to get good bounce, delivering from a good height, and she has a high arm action and not any side arm action, so that might also be giving her a good lift.
Absolutely.
I had a look at the wicket. It had a little bit of moisture, softness. I think the ball will take a couple of, maybe half an hour or 45 minutes to totally dry up and the ball to come on more smoothly than what it is now. The spongy bounce which you see now might evaporate in about half an hour, 45 minutes. Of course, provided there is a little bit more of sunshine. I think it's been a very good first over by Pinero. Kept the batsman quiet. I think the bounce is playing in the minds of batters, and they seem to be going on the back foot now, expecting the ball to bounce.
Absolutely. And the pitch that is being used today is different from the pitch that was used yesterday. And as you rightly said, there's a lot there for early on, for the fast bowlers to get something out of. So, no surprise, we see Akanksha Kohli will be steaming in from the Falcon end. I think that is a preferred end because so far in all the other matches, that is the last two matches, she's bowled from the same end. I think she prefers the Falcon end.
I find some welcome change in the bowling choices. If you see the last match when the fielding team AMEYA Sports got only 102, they tend to be a little unorthodox and bowled only spinners right through and that too not regular bowlers. But they today started with their regular opening bowler. I mean, I understand that the weather also has a part to play in the decision. Akanksha Kohli plays and beautiful drive by Monica. Just beats the extra cover fielder and goes for a four. Beautiful looking off drive from Monica.
Yes, fantastic drive by Vinita, and she totally leaned into that shot, presenting the full face of the bat and getting the ball past extra cover, and after that it was smooth sailing over the ropes.
We know sufficiently about Vanita, who represented India in the last Asia Cup at Thailand. I remember she played for India and then subsequently she has been representing Karnataka for quite some time now. She is an accomplished batter and known to be a hard hitter. More kind of a pinch hitter at the top of the innings. Accompanying her is Roshni Kiran, all of 16 years, if I am not mistaken, right-hand batter. She has represented state under 16 team in the year 2017 at the age of 13. She again played for under 16 at the age of 14. She played under 19 at the age of 15. Another good shot from Vanita. She just go over the head of the bowler, straight back, lofted straight drive, and it again goes for a four.
She is an incredible batter and has served Karnataka for a long time now, Vanita Virat. And one thing that I noticed is Akanksha is not getting the kind of bounce that Pranavi was getting from the other end. She's kind of bowling the length, which probably the same length that Pranavi was bowling, but is not rewarded with the kind of bounce that is received from the other end.
As I mentioned earlier, Pranavi gets a bound because of her height as well as the eye and action, whereas Akanksha Kohli is not that tall and she has a slightly roundish action. She doesn't deliver from a very height. That could be the reason why she doesn't get the required or the equal bounce from the wicket.
Spot on there, Mr. Krishnaswamy. I totally agree with your view. Akanksha Kohli seems to be a touch shorter than Pranavi. And as we speak about that, Vanita explores yet another option of going in between the middle and the mid-off fielder and finds the boundary. She's found the boundary on 3 occasions here. And all the 3 have been extraordinary shots.
Player like Vanita, who is known to be a hard hitter, not afraid to take the aerial route. If you continue to bowl the good length balls, she is going to go for hit over, especially in the initial 6 overs, she is going to go over the top and try to hit you. I think she has to adjust her length, either bowl short or bowl local and deliveries. And the bowler needs to vary her length definitely, otherwise she becomes very predictable for Vanita to have a go.
Yes, absolutely. I thought that Akanksha was trying to see if she can find a hint of swing, and maybe she was exploring that option of good and a little over-pitch deliveries over there. But I don't think there is any hint of any swing from what I see at the telecast over here, and hence Vanita was quick enough to take the advantage of what was offered there.
After 2 overs, batting team is 13 for no loss. The fielding team had a good first over where only 1 run was conceded, but the next over cost them 12 runs. Oh, good delivery by Pranavi. Beats Roshni Kiran on the forward defense. She stretched out and tried to play a defensive shot, but she was beaten. Going back to Roshni Kiran, I think she has been playing for under 16, under 19 and under 23 teams of Karnataka. She seemed to have done very well in under 19 where she was the highest scorer of a Karnataka team. Again, shortage delivery which rises slightly more than what Roshni Kiran expects. She just defends and no runs scored.
It's good to see whatever Pranavi is bowling at good length, she's managed to move the ball a little bit outside off and at the same time extract good bounce, and hence you can see that she's a bit unplayable there.
It does look like Pranav is able to get some movement also because Roshni has been playing and missing quite often. She goes for a drive for this ball and completely misses for the wicketkeeper to collect.
This is a spin.
Okay. No, I was just wondering.
Roshni at last gets to the pitch of the ball and drives it, but not with too much power to extra cover. Bit of a misfield which allowed her to cross over for a single.
Absolutely, a slight fumble there, and the batters cross over, registering a single.
Good shot by Anita. She has been middling the ball well. She just goes at the front foot and lifts, plays a lofted shot between mid-wicket and mid-on and fetches with 4 runs. Again, Pranadi chose to bowl a good length to Vanita, and whenever that has happened today, Vanita has been taking full advantage and playing lofted shots and getting boundaries.
Totally, Mr. Krishnaswamy. I see that this ball was pitched up slightly and the ball has moved into Vanita from the replay what I'm seeing here, and Vanita has managed to heave it over the mid-on fielder for a boundary. Some field changes taking place now. Veda Krishnamurthy, the captain, has come into the mid-on region. I guess that the reason could be that Vanita is quite successfully attaining options over the mid-on area.
That's the end of third over. They've got 6 runs for the bottom team and they're 19 for 1 in 3 overs.
19 for 1 in 3 overs is what would score. I think they need another 3 runs. They are targeting for the bonus point. What do you think, Mr. Krishnaswamy? Do you think both the batters might be thinking about the bonus point at this stage?
I think bonus point is a possibility as long as Vanita is around. I think she's been playing the big shots and getting fours. So it's required for her to play the full 6 overs, another 3 overs for them to look for bonus point. If Vanita gets out, I think normally the next person would be Poonam Rayat. And she's not known to play very big shots, at least in the initial stages of her innings. Then that becomes a little difficult for them to look for the bonus point. So I think a bowling change and left-arm spinner Sahana has been introduced. Keeping in mind that the first over of Akansha Kohli was a little expensive, and they want to put a brakes and deny the batting team the bonus point. That's why Sahana, who bowled quite well yesterday, she bowled very tight and she got a wicket. She didn't concede too many runs, and I think that's why she has been brought in. Let's see how Anita plays on.
This morning, just before the toss, I had a chat with the coach of KINI Sports Club, Mr. Vinay, and I was asking him the same, that what is your take on the bonus point, and he mentioned to me that I've advised my opening batters not to worry about the bonus point for the first 3 overs, see what position we are at, and then explore that option.
Anita goes back and plays a good cut shot, but it has been fielded well by Pranavi you just restrict them to a single. Rashmi Kiran just played a mild push. She middled it, but she did not too much of power. It still finds the gap between power and extra cover. And again, a little bit of a fumble, and it fetches in 2 runs.
A little bit of misunderstanding there between Shriyanka Patil and the skipper Vega Krishnamurthy, allowing the batters to cross over for a single. I think so far it looks like a good move introducing Sahana, because I think the skipper has made a note that Akansha wasn't able to move the ball in the last over that she did, and even this end there's not that much of bounce on a hook, so it would be a good option to introduce a spinner and try to restrict them early on from achieving a bonus point.
It's been a good over so far from Sahana. She has given about probably 3 runs in, so far in the over. This morning I just saw Veda Krishnamurthy sporting a small bandage in her forehand, right forehand. She seemed to have scraped herself while fielding yesterday, and she's does have a little bit of difficulty in throwing, and let's see how well she's able to bat, because I don't know what will affect her while batting on her.
Yes, I noticed the same, and I'm sure it would be from an injury that she might have picked up, maybe a bruise or something while diving around in the field yesterday. I'm most certain she's not going to get herself a tattoo between yesterday and today.
Very good over from Sahana, just go away 3 runs, and 22 or 4. I think the chances of the batting team getting bonus point is a little less now, with just 3 runs coming out this over. So again, it's going to depend on Vanita to get this 20 runs which is needed in the next 2 overs.
Well, 20 runs required of 12 balls to get to the bonus. So it depends. It's going to be Pranavi again during the 3rd over. Pranavi to continue from the India NIPPON end. I have a feeling that Vanita is going to have a crack at it now. Maybe try to get about 12 runs in this over and then target 8 runs in the next over. Maybe. Let's see how she goes.
Vanita goes for a wild swing, and misses completely, takes it in the body, and no damage or no run.
She's listening to us there.
I think she find that there is no find it for her and try to make use of that. And well, very interesting field that most of the leg side fielders were in front of the wicket, deep mid wicket, and there's a shot, 30 yard between mid on and mid wicket and a long run. So I mean they are trying to cut off her most paying shots, especially on the leg side. So again, 2 balls have not fetched her any runs.
I think we have been reading what she's been doing and the areas that she's been targeting. And skipper Veda Krishnamurthy has been very proactive in kind of setting the field customized to Vanita. Here we see her have Slash stepping out, probably just a walk out of a crease, and trying to go over the covers this time, it looked like. She wanted to go over the covers maybe, but the ball finds an easy carry into the hands of keeper Netravati.
Pranavi shouldn't get worried about Vanita stepping out to her, and should keep doing what she's been doing well so far in the first 3 or 4 balls. If she adjusts her line, then it will be playing the hands of Vanita. She bowls a good length, which Vanita is just able to play to point even, which fetches a new runs.
Yes, as you rightly said, I don't think Pranavi needs to bother too much about what Vanita is trying to do. She just has to keep hitting the deck at the spot that she's been hitting it, in the last 3 overs, and sure that it's a welcome boundary for Vanita, who didn't try to hit it too hard. She just wanted to get the ball over Tirush Kamini's, and she wanted to just kind of have enough on that ball, and she's managed to do exactly what she had planned for, and has been rewarded with a boundary.
Vanita got the ball which she was looking for, slightly short on the middle and leg, which she just helped it around the corner, and with short fine leg being within the 30 yards, she could easily clear it and get a 4.
Last ball of the 5th over there.
Goodman delivery outside the off stump. Vanita tries to cut him, but she was not able to clear the offside field, so it doesn't get too many runs. It's just 4 runs, so 26 for 5 overs. It's a tough ask as far as the bonus point is concerned.
Indeed, at the end of 5 overs, the KINI RR Sports Club is 26 for no loss, and on this note, we also welcome our fellow commentator, Mr. Sri Kumar, to the commentary box, who has just arrived over here. We've been missing his services for the past 5 overs. Mr. Sri Kumar, how's your day been so far?
Good morning, everybody. Sorry for coming up late. Caught in a massive traffic jam on Sankey Road. It took me about 30 minutes to cross that junction. So, my apologies for joining you late. Very lovely morning, Krishna Swami. Cloudy and cool.
Tidy and cool.
Yes, it's been a cloudy and cool morning, and then very little drizzle in this part of Bangalore. The match got delayed by about 5 minutes because of that. But but the wicket is also slightly damp because of the cloudy weather, moist conditions.
But I think a little bit more of sunshine will dry the wicket out in the next couple of overs. And
It will be useful for the spinners.
at this point in time,
The spinners, Sahana bowled 1 over, she bowled a very good 1 over. Now in her place, Anuja Patel has been brought in. Anuja, all of us know, is a regular player for the Indian team, and she is an all-spinner, all-rounder. She has been doing well in the international circuit. So I think the fielding team, RR KINI, should be expecting her to do well and get a couple of wickets.
Oh yeah.
I'm not able to understand Sahana, after bowling such a fantastic over, has been taken off the attack, and Anuja has been brought in from the same end, even though they have 1 over in this power play. What is your thought on that, Mr. Krishnaswamy? Before that, I think Vanita played a good shot, slightly up the shot, but connected well, and goes for a 4 between mid-wicket and down. With regard to bowling 1 over, I've seen in international matches, even inside, especially in T20, they just do 1 or 2 overs and then change. The idea seemed to be that batsmen should not get used to a seam bowler, and they shouldn't get settled very easily.
Batsman.
yeah, absolutely. Many times I have seen one over being bowled and good bowlers, and then somebody else will brought in. Absolutely.
Let's see what happens.
Yes, absolutely. I think that is the same thing that is running in skipper Veda Krishnamurthy's mind. I believe she doesn't want the batters to settle onto bowler, and it's just that it's been 3 bowlers used from that end. So is it something that see, she used Pranavi Chandra from the NIPPON, the India NIPPON end, who bowled 3 overs on a trot, and there has been a bowling change every over from the FALCON end. I won't be surprised if Veda decides to bring in
Sahana from the other end. That could be the one reason why she has been taken off in any job. So my guess is that having given 3 years to Pranali, she will stop now and play Sahana from the other end. Do you think it would be because of the extra bounce that is being yielded from that end? I'm not very sure because nobody else other than Pranali is getting any bounce. I think it's just her height and the high delivery who is doing that.
Yes, indeed, and that's the only end that Pranav is bowled from. So let's try out some of the bowler from that end and see how much bounce. One more thing I need to keep in mind is yesterday Sahana bowled from that end and bowled very well. So let's see who bowls from over here. Absolutely. And,
Yesterday you were talking of some strategies, Yogesh. What do you think is up the sleeve now?
The AMEYA Sports, before you joined us, we were just discussing, me and Mr. Krishnaswamy, that it's good to see that AMEYA Sports is using the regular bowlers to start with. So that's a very good move. And now I think what we see is the bowling change from this end is going to be Sahana, as Mr. Krishnaswamy advised. As of, maybe he's reading the mind. No, I didn't advise. I was just thinking that's what she would do. Yes, absolutely. I think you are reading Veda's mind there.
So let's see what happens in this over.
If you remember, in South Africa once when Premi was the captain, they had a mic in this thing, and coach was giving instruction to the captain, and then that was banned after that. So I don't think Veda can hear what I'm saying, and she's not wearing a Indeed. We are not that loud either. So
If they do that, I think they'll get some very useful tips from Yogesh and you.
well, Sahana is bowling the second ball now, and let's see what she brings here. Oh, fantastic! Very nice delivery over there.
The ball moved away, I think.
A good turn there. Sahana is getting some movement. Fantastic ball there. Very good length. And she just managed to get Roshni forward, stretching forward to get to the ball, beating her with the ball leaving her. Same ball up again. Oh, so we have a referral here. Appeal for a stumping. Let's see what we've got. It looked like she was from the inside. I think as an abundant precaution, the umpire was called for that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He has the facility. Why not the sun trick?
Well, that was so good to see. Roshni Khan managing to get a foot just in time inside the line. What I find in the way Roshni has been playing with very hard hands, trying to drive the ball all the time and missing. What she should be doing is to play with soft hands and cross her and give the strike to Vanita, who has been playing good shots.
That would be a good idea.
Absolutely, from what we've seen so far, Vanita has been able to negotiate the bowlers far better, and Roshni should just be rotating the strike and trying to give as much a strike possible to Vanita while she sets herself for a big one today.
As you said, Krishnaswamy, the sun is out.
Yeah.
So the wicket should be drying up a lot more than it was in the initial stages.
Bangalore weather is such that you get sun for 5 or 10 minutes, then the clouds come in again and it becomes really cloudy.
In case, as long as we play is not interfered with. Everything will be fine. Sana again from the Indian opponent. This time Marita cuts it towards the third man region, but Shai comes in. Field also, but the batsmen are through for very well. Team name
KINI Ara 35 for more than 7 years, scoring rate of 5 runs at this point in time, which is needs to they have to speed up a little bit.
pick up a little.
Yeah.
We had mentioned FALCON, KINI FALCON, AMEYA Sports.
All the 4 teams sponsored there by the organizing club, FALCON.
So far 2 days of play have won, and all the teams have played 2 matches each, and the teams which are playing FALCON, KINI RR as well as FALCON and AMEYA Sports have won 1 match each.
Very good attempt there, but the ball slips out of the hands and goes over the line, 4 runs.
As expected, Vanita is going for big shots. She lofted Anuga Patel towards long on, where Akansha Kohli made a good effort but could not hold on. Even though she got her hands to the ball, could not hold on, and crossed over for a boundary.
They need to step up, and here it is, another one. Straight to the fielder again, the same fielder. This time fielded very well, preventing the boundary. Just a single there.
So far in the 2 matches each team has played, it's only FALCON Shield Sports which has won both the matches. These 2 teams have won 1 each, and the other team has...
They had a very comfortable victory.
Yeah,
In fact,
they did.
both the matches have been comfortably won, won by 22 runs, and yesterday I think by 8 wickets.
Shield Sports is a far experienced side with people like Jamana and as well as Rajeshwari and Niranjana and Deepti Sharma.
Balance has been in terms of the talent available for this tournament among all the 4 teams.
To my mind, the FALCON Shield Sports looks to be to my mind, the FALCON Shield Sports look to be the more experienced of the 4 teams, counting the outstation players especially, as well as the captain Rakshita, who has been captaining the Karnataka team for a few years. Considering all that, they seem to be the most experienced team who can play well under pressure. So I expect them to do well in the remaining 4 matches and reach the finals comfortably.
Some interesting numbers here from our technical people here, Krishna Swami.
Manita goes for a big shot, one two off him, and plays it straight to mid-wicket where she has been caught comfortably.
Interesting statistics here. About more than 1,000 people have been viewing this match, and it's been webcast live on Cricsay. So that's a very wonderful thing for this tournament and for the players who are involved in this tournament. What do you think, Swami?
I think it's great move to live stream it on YouTube. I'm also given to understand maybe the number is 1,000 now. As the day goes, I think the number is going to more people likely to join. But what is more happening is that there are a lot of people from outside India also who are watching this live stream. I am told that people in UK, US and all who are past women cricketers have been watching and then giving some feedback to the organizers also about the matches and the way it's being organized.
That's fantastic. All pertaining very well for women's cricket in India and abroad as well, because this should, I think, inspire a lot of others also to initiate similar ventures.
I hope it does. I think it's a great effort on the part of FALCON Sports, which is headed by Shanta and Kalpana Bachar and other players, Gayatri and other team. This is a first of its kind in India where private tournaments are being held. So far only BCCI conducted tournaments are being done, and especially during this pandemic time when these women cricketers don't have too many matches to play, this will be a great effort. I'm only hoping that some more past cricketers of other states will follow suit over a period of time and try to organize these kind of tournaments in their own states also. This will give.
They have already been on the BCCI's committee. People like Dan Idolji.
Yeah. No, what I feel is that the women cricketers, instead of depending solely on BCCI to conduct the matches, I think these kind of tournaments will go a long way in promoting and bring up the levels of women cricket. I would just try to draw a parallel to this IPL which has been going on for the last 10, 11 years. The changes it has brought about to the Indian domestic cricketers. Pranavi has been brought back for a fourth over, and Poonam, who has just come in, plays a cut shot. It beats the cow point fielder and features for 2 runs. As I was just mentioning, this model of this tournament is more or less on the lines of IPL, where 4 outstation players are allowed. In IPL, 4 overseas players are allowed. And that the Indian players are no more, Indian men cricketers are no more overawed by foreigners. Yeah. So when they go and play international matches, that diffidence is not there. I'm sure it will have the same effect on the Karnataka cricketers once this tournament takes
There was
place.
a time when Indian cricketers used to go to play county cricket. And now we have the situation where foreigners have come to India to play. In fact, I think BCCI once also allowed the England team to participate in the Duleep Trophy, if you remember.
Could it be that Pranav is bowling from the India NIPPON end, which is 4th over? Could it be because there's a new batsman at the crease now?
Possibly, or probably she just wants to finish. She has been bowling well. She wants to complete her 4 overs. And Poonam is not new to this kind of bowling, so I don't think that should have played a big part in that. Poonam is a very experienced cricketer. As I was mentioning yesterday, she and Deepti Sharma put on an opening world record partnership against Ireland in South Africa a couple of years back. So she has seen this and more. But my guess is that Pranavi probably will go for runs when she bowls in the end overs, and she Veda probably thought that it's better to utilize the 4 overs when the ground is good and the wicket is little moist.
IPL formats spread all over the cricketing country, so you think something like this also could happen to women's cricket in the future?
See, there is a challenger trophy which is being held for women along with IPL for the last 2 years. Just in November it was held in Dubai, where 3 teams participated with sprinkling of overseas players. Last year also it was held in Bombay. The BCCI has been thinking very hard to conduct an IPL for women also. Well, only one problem they are facing is the depth of cricketers women cricketers to have 4 teams at least. So that's what they're working on. I think it's going to be introduced sooner than later. Probably in a year or 2 it should come about.
Oh yes, that would be fantastic for women's cricket.
I also understand that Governing Council of IPL had a meeting 2 days back, and conducting of women IPL was also discussed in that meeting. Of course, I'm not sure what the decision was made, but at least the discussion took place with regard to that.
That's something very encouraging.
At the end of 9 overs, the KINI RR Sports are score of. So what is the score right now? 48 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 9 overs. And there is a bowling change from the Falcons end. We've got Nikki Prasad to bowl her first over.
48 for 1 after 9 overs. They certainly need to step up a lot more.
Nikki Prasad batted very well in the first match, scoring 61, but got a little early yesterday. Has been brought on. She bowled slightly fast in short breaks. I think the idea is to keep down the runs and make the batsmen make mistakes.
Here she comes from the Falcon end.
Starts off with a wide. Poonam just seeing the ball go through, and 1 run across to the batting team.
Oh yes. rings, the midway point. This time Poonam digs it out, pushes it to the covers, picked up and returned back. No run again. 2 dot balls, 1 wide in fact. Well flatted, similar delivery. Again, pushes it gently down the
Last two balls of Nikki Prasad have been well over-pitched, not allowing Poonam Rao to have a free hit. Poonam Rao has been trying to step out and make it a upper length, and it has been
She's not allowing Poonam Rao to free her hands. She's tying her down with a very good line and length. But as we see over here, Poonam manages to break free, but only as far as Akanksha Kohli, it's Mona Meshram at long run, who restricts them to a single.
Roshni then on the other side taking strike. Getting to the pitch of that one, pushing it along the offside. One more to the total.
It was a good first over from Nikki Prasad. I think she gave away 3 runs including that wide. I think she bowled very tight, and both the batters were trying to step out to her, and she kept bowling the Walker line, which did not allow them to play a big shot. I think it's a very good first over. I hope she continues to do the good work in the coming overs also.
The overs have been bowled and score at up to 10 overs.
What is score? 49, no? 52.
52. For 1 at the end of 10 overs. Break there.
52 for 1 in the first 10 overs for the match. Rate is about 5.2. I think the batting team, KINI RR Sports, should look for at least 70 to 80 runs in the coming 10 overs. Only that will give them a fighting score. Otherwise, it'll be very difficult to defend. And with little bit of sun coming out and the outfield drying, the runs will be easier to come by for the team batting second also.
Second. So, a lot of work needs to be done by the batting team in the remaining 10 overs. They have the talent out with the 2 of them at the wicket. Roshni and Poonam Rao, the India player, who batted extremely well last evening when they won the match comfortably by 8 wickets. They are capable of stepping up the scoring and putting up quite a challenging, if not a formidable total. So, as the players troop back to their fielding positions, the 11th over to be bowled from the India Nippon end. The sun again playing hide and seek, cloud cover over the ground, just as we had in the morning.
No, I think it is Mona Meshram. Mona Meshram, no? Bowler?
Mona Mishra taking charge of the attack from the India Nippon end.
Bowling change. Pranavi has completed 4 overs, has been replaced by Mona Meshram, who again bowls fast to short breaks. Roshni tries to go back and play a shot. She didn't connect too well and goes straight to mid-off and doesn't get her any run.
KINI did carry also. Sorry, this could have been a possible chance there. Another one, this time she steps on and hoists over the mid-wicket region. Going to be unable to get where the ball rolls over the ropes for 4 runs.
Roshni stepped out on Charles Ram and played a lofted shot between mid-wicket and mid-arm. It just bisected the fielder and went for a 4.
I thought Ravi would get underneath it. She did sprint quite well, but fell a bit short. Nevertheless, 4 runs coming to Roshni. This time outside the off stump and Roshni tries to drive. This is the line completely.
I think the drinks break has played some part in Roshni looking for runs, trying to be more aggressive. Probably word has been sent out by the captain and the coach of the batting team for her to get it moving, score a little faster than what she has been doing so far. She has been trying that, trying to play big shots. She'll do better to find the gaps instead of trying to hit very hard all the time.
At least she's showing signs of aggression. In fact, she's trying to hit every ball that she's faced, and this time Poonam comes up with a lovely flick to the leg side, and the ball goes to the fine leg fence for 4 runs. Shot very well timed there.
Yeah, Poonam got a good slip shot which beat the square leg fielder on the boundary line and goes for 4 runs. Trish Kamini was a fielder who couldn't get round in time to stop that ball.
Certainly the scoring stepping up a little in this over. And here comes another lovely lofted shot.
She's out.
And Poonam goes back to the pavilion.
Poonam played a slog shot which goes straight to the long on fielder and it was caught comfortably on the boundary line by and it's a very important wicket for KINI RR Sports, FALCON KINI RR Sports team.
She didn't have to move even an inch. The ball going straight to the fielder.
Very experienced Poonam is out along with Vanita. Now the responsibility is more on Roshni to push the score along because she has been playing for quite some time. Another India international wicketkeeper batsman, Mr. Parveen is coming into the in the place of Poonam who is out. Again, Anurith has a lot of experience, been with the Indian team for quite some time. She is more of a wicketkeeper batsman than a batsman wicketkeeper, and the only thing is these matches we hope that she gets runs and gets a lot of confidence for herself.
What I think would be more important as far as the team is concerned. So let's see how she tackles the situation.
As we discussed earlier, in today's match we found that the bowling changes are more traditional and the regular bowlers are being bowled.
That's working for them.
Yes, it's working for them. It's 60 for 2 in 11 overs. It's going to be Nikki Prasad to bowl the 12th over. Nikki Prasad had a very good first over. Let's see how she will tackle now. It's a good looking drive from Nuzat. She plays the ball to deep cover and walks across for a single.
Yes, Yogesh, what do you think of the situation?
Well, it's a very balanced situation at the moment.
to all our online viewers. We apologize for the inconvenience caused due to a major power outage at the venue. We are back with our live telecast and commentary now. We are picking up play from picking up play from the 18th over. Score is 121 for 4 in 18.5 overs. drive of the second innings shortly.
good start and keep wickets in hand, and so that they can force the pace in the later overs. I think some of the mistake they do is that when they try to go for the bonus point, they tend to lose wickets. I think it's much better to play normally at the rate of 4, 5 runs, 6 runs an over. Keep wickets. That's exactly what happened for the Falcon KINI RR team. They were only 59 in the first 10 overs, and they had enough wickets, so they were able to force the pace towards the death overs and get to a score of 140.
Absolutely. Looking at the replay here, the first ball of Arundhati Reddy, I guess pitching somewhere in between middle and leg, and the ball would be going jam leg, and the umpire didn't look interested. Firoz Kamini lunges forward to safely push the ball towards the short extra cover.
AMEYA squad was very experienced batters. This Kamini has been playing for quite some time, and she has played for India for a number of matches. AMEYA is again another very experienced batter. Mona Nation has played for India, and she is also reasonably well experienced. She's been playing for quite some time now. And Another Patel is another experienced player. I think all these people will have to contribute to and take the score in chasing this 141. It's not going to be an easy task, but it's not an impossible task either.
They must be owing the fact that they allowed the opponent to get away in a way from 50 odd runs in the first 10 overs to about 140. 24 runs from Arundhati Reddy coming up 8 balls. It was a fantastic effort there. I think that contributed largely to the total, Cricsay.
I think a couple of fielding mistakes which allowed Anandha to score 24 is giving him this total of 140. Otherwise, the score should have been anything between 120 and 130.
Anyway, they have a fight on hand. What do you think, Yogesh?
Absolutely, Mr. Here, Mr. Srikumar, I believe Arundhati's now got a big hand, a big job on her hand with the bowling as well. I think she just needs to keep pitching the ball into the right areas and restrict these batters, experienced batters of the Falcon AMEYA squads. She's done a very good job with the bat. She's got followed up with the ball, and I don't see why she can't get it clean.
It has been a good over from Arundhati Reddy, accepting one ball which she bowled down the leg, which Krish Kamini was able to glance it around for 4. Other than that, it's been a good first over, and I
The first over for no loss at the end of first over.
Running between the wickets appears to be a problem with all the teams. Yogesh, what do you think?
Absolutely, Mr. Srikumar, I believe that some of the girls haven't played with each other, and running between the wickets is all about the confidence, that you have in your partner. So you will always see that there will be a little bit of reluctance early on when they listening to our online viewers once again. We once again apologize for the interruption in the live telecast and commentary. This is due to continuous power failures which are happening repeatedly over here, and due to a slight drizzle in the morning today, something seems to be wrong over here. There was a power outage earlier on, resulting in a couple of power failures. Now we are back with our telecast again, and we are picking up play. AMEYA Sports at 26, no loss in 3.5 overs. Ramesh Gaikwad bowling from the India NIPPON end to Prerna Rajesh. I've got a fellow commentators with me, Mr. Krishna Swami and Mr. Srikumar. So far, the AMEYA Sports are looking pretty good at the moment, Mr. Srikumar. Absolutely, it looks like Kirish coming stepped out onto the ground with a mission. She's been demolishing the ball run that she's been facing. She's been trying to go over the covers and really good and found a lot of success doing that. Absolutely.
Bowler is able to get another good shot there from Piyush.
Chandu slightly overpitch on this occasion, and Tirush Kamini lunges forward and plays the ball all the way to the boundary, right on the green carpet, and finds herself and helps herself for a boundary there.
It was also a little wide, allowing Tushkamani to free her hands and play a drive to cover for four. To the wide delivery. So Srikumar, you can recollect before we had this break, we were talking about running between the wickets. There is always a golden rule in cricket which people do not follow nowadays, that any run in front of the wicket is the batsman's call, and any run behind the wicket is the non-striker's call. Once this is very clear, and if they follow, these misunderstandings or otherwise will go away, and I mean it should be very easy for people to. You think the coaches play a big role in getting this together as far as the team is concerned? They do. I think nowadays the coaches also seem to have forgotten this golden rule, and they don't really teach this to their players. I think that's one of the reasons why this kind of mix-ups and misunderstandings happening quite frequently. Even when they follow this golden rule, sometimes some mishaps can happen, but by and large when they follow this, the running between the wickets you will find to be very good. I think it's understandable if it happens when the team is under pressure to get runs, but when they're not under pressure, I think it should not happen. The thing there is that the understanding has to be that you have to trust. It's when it's batsman's call, the non-striker has to trust the batsman and run. That's how it has to be. The minute it's followed to the letter, everything will fall in place. That's right.
Absolutely, I totally agree with Krishna Swami on that. But what I feel is sometimes every individual, reads a run differently, and that is where the trust factor comes in. Even though we follow these protocols, what are set, and how they're coached, but they're not sure whether the non-striker or the striker is reading that same ball as a run. When the ball goes towards the fielder, maybe it's very important that both the batters feel that there is a run there, and that's how the trust is built in between them. What do you say about that, Mr. Sri Kumar?
Absolutely. Let's see if we can try and get the view of the coach as to why this happens. It will be interesting to add to what we have been talking about.
Absolutely. We'll try to get one of the coaches later on and have a chat with them.
Oh, sure. There's a bowling change from the other end. Rava Yadav has been brought in, 6th over. As you might know, Rava Yadav is a regular in the Indian team. Oh yeah, very effective left-arm spinning and a very good field. She's been doing well at international. She did a splendid job yesterday.
And she's finding some spin over here because she's trying to bowl a line where she's trying to get Prerna to sweep her but sending the ball away. Repeats the same ball again. Prerna's trying to get into a position wherein she wants to utilize the gaps on the onside, but hasn't been able to connect the horizontal bat, and steps out this time only to find the ball travel as far as the point fielder, and the catch is taken there by, I think it is Rameshwari Gaikwad, if I'm not wrong. Yaar catch it is it? My apologies. Correction. The catch is held by Shishira Gowda. He takes a comfortable catch. Dismiss. Prerna Rajesh.
Prerna tried to play a couple of shots in a predetermined manner, trying to sweep the ball and missing completely, and the dot ball added to the pressure, and that's what forced her to play a very risky shot without getting to the pitch of the ball. She somehow had desperation there. It looked that she was desperate. She simply spun the ball and it was a very easy catch for Shishira at point.
So Prerna Rajesh, Shishira Gowda, bowled Radha Yadav for 5 of 13 deliveries, and that brings in Nikki Prasad to the crease, who will get together with Pirush Kamini to take her team towards the victory.
I thought you're not coming today? Nikki Prasad was in good form in the first match and she scored 61 as Kani, and she'd be facing Radha Yadav. This could be out. Oh no. Lovely attempt, nevertheless. Dropping a little shot there. Tisha making a very bit to hold on to it, but not able to.
Right on the dot over there. Tries to get Nikki Prasad forward. Nikki searching for the ball. Hands one to Pratyusha, who couldn't hold on to it. A very valiant effort there by Pratyusha.
It was a very good first over from Radha Yadav. It was a wicket maiden. She got the wicket at Prerna and almost got the second wicket of Nikki Prasad. Oh yeah. Lucky escape over there.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೊಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ
ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಲಿ.
ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು 4 ಬಾಟಲ್ ನಮಗೂ ತೊಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ.
Shanduram to continue from the other end. It's 7th over of the innings.
So just to give our online viewers
33 for 1 in 7 innings.
the Falcon AMEYA Sports is 33 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 6 overs.
Would you say better going?
They look pretty comfortable at the moment, but it all depends what they do between the 6th and the 12th over from here on. They're not chasing. They're not chasing a very big total here, but big total. Small totals can be very tricky.
This 140 is not very small. It will be a challenging total according to me.
140 is indeed not a very small total there, but looking at the lineup that the Falcon AMEYA Sports have, any total could look small, and the way KINI is going at the moment. But again, yesterday Falcon AMEYA Sports couldn't register the victory. But maybe they had a different game plan. Let's wait and watch what they want to achieve from this game.
KINI has so far played a couple of very good shots. One pull to mid-wicket and one front foot lofted shot over mid-wicket and another pull to square leg. I think these are 3 shots which are good. It looks like she is having more confidence today and a little bit more settled. I think the bowling side has to really decide where to bowl to her, not bowl to her strengths. Her strengths seem to be more on the leg side between mid-wicket and mid-on side. So they'll have to adjust their lengths and line and length and bowl accordingly.
Absolutely, Mr. Krishnaswamy. What I noticed of KINI from yesterday is today she's getting into a better position while playing her shots. Yesterday, there's no doubt about the technique that she's got. She's served India for quite some time and, has been serving Tamil Nadu at the domestic level. There's no question about her technique at all. It's just that she's trying to get into very good positions today, which is allowing her to, express herself by freeing her hands and, going through with the shots.
It's not been very easy for most of them, especially given the pandemic and lack of matches and lack of practice also to a great extent. They may take a couple of matches to get into groove. Notwithstanding the Challenger Trophy they played, they still need some kind of a match practice to really score, be comfortable from ball 1.
She's not been taking any undue risks either, Krishnaswamy.
I think last match, yesterday's match, where they lost wickets and clutches, which put them back and they were able to score only 102 runs, must have taught them a bit of a lesson. They're being more careful of not losing too many wickets front. That will give a chance for Vedas and Monas to come a little later and pick up the scoring rate.
Pick up the score again. That's right.
It will be very interesting to watch the afternoon game today, where we've got the Falcon Sheen Sports Club locking horns with the Falcon Heron Sports Club. The Falcon Sheen Sports Club has been unbeaten so far, and we'll be looking forward to continue their winning trend in the third game as well.
Herons almost they were match about just barely win by just 1 Yogesh.
Absolutely.
But the fact of the matter is the runs have lost both the matches so far, and I think they need a little more confidence to do better against a much better, more experienced opponents.
Absolutely, and what a time for them to come up against a team which has not lost a single match. So I think they'll have to play out of their skins today.
I think the earlier two matches does not count so much. That in T20 especially is the how you play on that particular day matters a lot. So Iran can still play well if Divya, who is the captain, who's been batting well, can get them off to a good start.
That was, I think, the turning point of the match because she got out very, very early.
Yes, I think the senior batters of Herons need to take that responsibility and dig their heels in, stay as long as possible at the wicket. And I think someone like Divya, who's played a lot of cricket on this ground, you know, in the first game she was extraordinary. I think she scored some 82 runs, and well, of course we all know that, you know, it's not possible in every game, but it's just that, you know, she needs to take a little bit more time at the crease over there before she starts expressing herself through her aerial shots.
I thought she was a little unlucky yesterday. I mean, she didn't execute the shot very well. There's no doubt on that. She sliced the ball, but it found the fielder who just didn't have to knee anywhere near the third man boundary, and she was a little unfortunate that way. Probably if she had stayed on for some more time, they would have made a better. They would have given a better fight in that match.
Lovely drive here from Tirish. All along the carpet. Single coming up there.
Absolutely, I felt, Mr. Krishnaswamy, that shot would have been very productive had the third man fielder been inside the circle. I don't think she noticed that the third man was put back a couple of deliveries before, and you know, maybe she tried to. It was still in the back of her mind that she was trying to play the ball over the third man. And as you said, she was a bit unlucky on that occasion.
Finding it a little difficult to score runs of Radha. The timing is a little off. Probably the ball is coming slightly slower than what she's been expecting, and she's just not middling or able to rotate the strike.
Well, what I see here in the replay is Radha is bowling fantastic length over there. She's not allowing you know, Nikki Prasad to decide whether she's got to go on the front foot or, you know, stay at the back foot. So hence Nikki Prasad is making those amends, trying to sweep the ball. The last two balls she's tried to sweep Radha, and Radha's getting just enough time to, you know, kind of get Nikki Prasad, keep Nikki Prasad guessing, you know, whether the ball is going to turn or not. And hence I think she's found a little bit of success against Nikki Prasad here. As you rightly said, Mr. Krishnaswamy, Nikki's kind of not able to time the ball as she normally does.
But if she tries to be a little adventurous, uses her feet, I think she could alter the length of the bowling and then get something out of it.
See, Nikki Prasad is doing the same mistake that Prerna did before her, trying to sweep in a predetermined manner. As you rightly said, she probably steps down and tries to play straight to mid-on or mid-off and take a single. She'll be better off.
More productive.
Yeah, Radha's bowling a bit flatter than, you know, what she would normally, you know. She's cut down on flight. She does not want, she actually is happy that Nikki Prasad is trying to sweep her rather than step out. And, you know, she's trying to push Nikki Prasad as back as possible into her crease.
It clearly shows the experience.
Cut away down to the short third man region, but no runs coming there.
Sorry, Chandu continuing from the Falcon end at the end of 8 overs. Falcon AMEYA scores were 37 for 1. This is the third ball of the 9th over.
A delicate nudge, a bit of a misfielding there. Allowing them to cross over for 2 runs.
Arundhati Reddy is a fielder in this fielder out there. What I find is that the spinners of KINI are both Radha Yadav and Chandu, getting more bite out of wicket than what the AMEYA sports spinners got.
Absolutely, while we were watching the replays of when Pratyusha was bowling, there wasn't that much of turn there. Chandu on that occasion finding the top edge of Tirush Kamini, who was trying to go over towards the mid-wicket area, finds the top edge. The ball lands safely between three fielders.
I think there's a sign of desperation that she went for a favorite shot of lifting it over the mid-wicket.
The first time she's done this in this innings.
No, she played a couple of shots of Arundhati Reddy in a similar way, not against the spinners, of course.
Could it be because Nikki has kept her away from the strike in the last over? Nikki got a few balls of Radha Yadav.
Got away nicely there.
Maybe that was a sign of desperation there after that.
I agree with you that Nikki played out Radha and could not force the pace, but Trish also could not score the first three balls, so I think the desperation got added because of that.
First good scoring stroke coming there from Nikki Prasad, the boundary. Pointed cover. Gentle nudge, she plays it very well. Well pitched up and Nikki going back to that one ball, taking the top end edge of the bat, and no runs coming, trickling down towards short mid off there. End of that over.
At the end of 9th over, the score is 44 for 1. The scoring rate is just below 5, whereas they should be scoring at the rate of 7 to cross the total of 141.
You think they have the batting?
They do. Veda can really, he's a hard hitter, plays big shots. Mona Meshwaran can do. Anuja Patel can do. I think they have the batting.
So just about 50 odd at the halfway mark.
Absolutely. And I think the scoring rate, as far as both the teams are concerned, is more or less the same at this.
The same.
At this 9th again, according to you.
Yeah.
But AMEYA got 90 runs, close to 90 runs in the next 10 overs.
10 overs.
That's where it's going to matter now.
Let's see how much they can force the pace of this game as they chase 141.
There's a change on the other side. Pratyusha C, the captain, has come on to bowl in the place of Radha Yadav, who has bowled two very good overs.
The captain from the India Nippon end has been cut away.
Beat up a misfield and not gets her 4 runs. I think that is Roshni Kiran, a shorter man who could not get to the ball in time, and we got 4 runs for Trish Kamini.
Pratyusha again preparing to send down the next one from the India Nippon end. Off the back foot, patted into the covers, but no possibility of a run. Arundhati Reddy, the fielder.
The lack of pace from the spinners, and right now Pratyusha is bowling at leg spinners, and the ball is coming so slowly that Trish Kamini is finding it difficult to time. cut away to deep cover for a single. The Falcon KINI RR 49 for 1 in 9.4 overs.
If the ball is coming a little slower, timing will matter a lot in stroke making.
The batsman will have to wait a little longer and play the shots, and they need to generate power from themselves. They can't use the pace of the ball to
Pace of the ball. Better looking drive from Mickey there into the cover region. Single straight to the fielder there on the far side. Shishira Gowda, who had held that catch.
I think she's hit wicket. She's out 8 wickets. She went back to player of the back foot and glanced it for a single, but she went too far back and she stepped on the wicket, and Swish Kamini is out, hit wicket of Pratyusha.
This is certainly a big blow to the team because
Swish Kamini is out for 37 of 32 balls. Promising innings, cut short. Unfortunate that she stepped back too much and stepped on the wicket.
37 of 32 with some very, very good shots that she pulled off. Nevertheless, she's put her team on the track to that victory target at this stage of the game, the halfway stage. It now remains to be seen how the others will go after the bowling and get to it. Of course, the fielding side doing their best to keep the run rate down with some very, very tidy bowling.
I think it's going to be Veda coming in the place of Swish Kamini. I think at a very crucial time. It's required for Veda to play the next time over for the batting team to really have a chance. What I've seen in the last, this is the 5th match of the tournament. What I've seen so far is that all these people, they play well. When they are set and they're in about the range of about 30 or 40, they get out. I think it's required for some of these batters to really take it to till the end. I mean, somebody need to get about 80, 90.
You think it's some lack of concentration, or what do you think happens?
I think it's more of lack of match practice at this point in time. Many of them are experienced enough to know that they have to carry it on, but then the lack of match practice, which probably affects their concentration, as you said, could be the reason.
Perhaps given the situation, that can't be helped either.
At the end of 10 overs, it's 50 for 1, with Nikki Prasad facing, it looks like a bowling change in the other end. It's going to be Shishira Gowda from the side.
So 90 in the final 10 overs, just as
91 to be
their
exact.
opponents had done.
Sloka, what does she bowl? Shishira Gowda. Medium pace. I think Shishira Gowda is a medium pace bowler. She has replaced Chandu Irani, who bowled, I think, 3 good overs. Facing her will be Nikki Prasad.
From the Falcon end, turn towards fine, but a single very well taken there by the two of them. That blinks.
The ball was played straight to Chandu Ram at short fine leg within the 30-yard circle, and they took a very sharp single. They ran fast and the judge did well too. It's possible that Nikki Prasad and Veda, being from Karnataka, they have a better understanding than others.
Confident push down the offside, but nothing coming of it. Lofting this one, but well short of the fielders. Veda off the mark with that single. Thought it was a little risky, but luckily for her, that didn't carry up to the fielder. In any case, it doesn't matter how you get the runs, as long as you get them. I find that the Falcon KINI Arab bowlers are bowling a much better line in length compared to the Falcon and New Sports bowlers. 91 in 10 overs is going to be a tough ask. An attempt to turn it on the leg side, but the ball lobbing short of Patyusha there. Another well taken single by the two of them, bringing Veda Krishnamurthy back on strike. Outside the off stump.
At the end of 11th over, it's 53 for 2 with Veda and Nikki Prasad in the crease. Veda has just come in and scored a single. Nikki Prasad has been around for some time and she's having little difficulty in timing the ball, but it's time that she needs to push the score along. Going to be captain Patyusha C again.
Patyusha continuing to bowl from the
Of the last ball of the previous over, she bowled hit wicket. That person will come. Patyusha bowls the leg breaks, flighted leg breaks, and comes slowly off the wicket, and Nikki Prasad tried to sweep her, but then she was nowhere near the ball, nor was her timing anywhere near the pace of the ball.
This time she goes forward to it, gets a top edge, trickling down to point. Picked up there by Devasmita Datta. No run coming. Better shot this time. Picked up well and slammed over the wicket for 4. Better looking shot, Krishnaswamy.
Connected one of her sweeps, and it just went over the head of, just cleared Arundhati Reddy at short mid wicket, and there was no fielder to stop the 4. Welcome boundary for Nikki Prasad. It might probably give her a little more confidence to play more shots.
She was looking for this for a long time.
57 for 2 in 11.3 overs.
This time she steps out and drives, but straight to the fielder there. Radha Yadav picks and tries to have a shy, but Veda not interested in taking that run. No damage done, no addition to the total either.
Again a slow loopy leg break, slightly short of length. Nikki Prasad goes back, cuts it hard, but goes straight to deep cover, but they cross over for single.
.83 required of 49 balls.
anything can happen from here. Fantastic shot over there by Veda Krishnamurthy, going over short mid wicket. Well, Mr. Krishnaswamy, if she can play shots like this, I don't think she requires 49 balls to get to the victory line.
Veda seemed to be timing the ball slightly better than Nikki Prasad has been doing, but both of them played a similar slog sweep kind of a thing to mid wicket. But being a first ball against Pratisha, but Veda managed to connect well and got a 4. It's 62 for 2 in 12 overs.
A lot will depend on this partnership, Yogesh.
Absolutely, Mr. Shri Kumar. I think there are two experienced players over here, one in Veda Krishnamurthy and Nikki Prasad. Both of them have been in these situations before, and I think they have a game plan, what they are discussing. Let's see, how they are able to apply what they have planned.
78 required of 48.
Rameshwari Gaikwad has been brought back in the place of Sushila Gowda, who bowled a very decent over. I think probably they are going to look for runs, and also spinners are being bowled so that the pace will be taken off, and we find that when the slower bowlers bowl, Nikki Prasad has been finding it very difficult to time. That could be one of the reasons why.
She's brought on the spinner again.
Yep, I reckon the idea here is they want to try and frustrate Nikki Prasad with the spinners as much as possible, as we've noticed that she's not been able to find that timing that she normally finds against spinners. So not a bad idea to get someone in the capacity of Rameshwari Gaikwad to bowl from this end.
Off-spinner Rameshwari Gaikwad has been given a 5-4 field with 5 on the offside and 4 on the leg side. They have a fielder for long off, long on and a deep mid wicket to cover for the big hits. It's going to be interesting to see where Veda goes for Veda's, if she plays a lofted shot to any long on or long out, there's a possibility of her being caught. So she has to be a little careful.
Careful. She
There are
completely.
fielders in mid off, Radha Yadav is at mid off, and
Comes out to that one, and the
For a moment, Soumya Gowda kept everyone guessing whether she's going to let the ball go through the boundary, but finally finds a fate. A very good reflex action there, sending the ball straight into the hands of Nusrat Parveen. At one point of time, Veda was interested in the single, to convert the single into a double, but then drops the plan when she sees Soumya Gowda recover very quickly.
good over from Rameshwari under the circumstances when the scoring rate, required rate is about 9. She gave away only 5 runs in this over.
At the end of 13 overs, the FALCON AMEYA Sports is 67 for 2, and the equation from here on is 74 runs required of 48 balls.
the slight misfielding.
Sorry, 42 balls.
The slight misfielding also resulted in a bit of misunderstanding at the wicket.
It's always the case, there is, again, let me say this, there is always a saying that don't run on misfield. So,
Quite right.
42 balls, 74 runs.
In any case, they decided against it, and they added one more to the total with that lofted shot from Nikki Prasad getting a single at long off.
asking rate is creeping up, it's about
42 balls,
9.25
74.
runs an over. 72 or 42 balls is a big ask.
The weather certainly getting colder It's becoming a little bit darker as well. Cloud cover over the ground over here.
There have been some field changes have taken place. They are bringing the right person at the right place. Radha Yadav, who is supposed to be a very good fielder, has been brought into squad leg to cover for the sweep shots which are being played.
And this time,
Slightly short, giving enough time for Nikki Prasad to go back and pull her to mid-wicket between bisecting square leg and mid-wicket fielders for a 4.
the ball came up a little also as well, making it easier for her to get into it. Nevertheless, 4 runs. They certainly need a couple of more such shots to keep them in the hunt. Let's see how much they go about that task. Uppish drive over there.
Nikki Prasad, I think, has got the measure of Pratyusha's bowling. She is now trying to play her more on the back foot, waiting for the ball to come to her and playing cut and pull shots.
Possibly if she had done that a little more earlier, a little more runs would have possibly come.
Absolutely.
Veda steps out and just slams it.
Good shot from Veda with mid-on inside the circle. She just went over the, she just had to play it over the mid-on fielder.
Mid-on fielder.
That's exactly what she did. He stepped out nicely, got to the pitch of the ball, just chipped it over mid-on for a 4.
No chance at all there, Rameshwari. And another shot there, Skaya. Oh no,
Oh,
it's been dropped.
one, Veda trying to repeat her shot couldn't get to the pitch of the ball, and it was a very easy catch which has been
I think Devasmita Datta.
Basmita Datta. I think she is a substitute fielder. It was such an easy catch that she had sufficient time to get under the ball, but just let it go.
She did go get underneath the ball but allowed it to slip through her fingers. Nevertheless, Veda
It
getting
proved to be very costly for the Falcon Kiri RR. I think if Veda utilizes his opportunity given to her.
yes, she's out here this time. Nikki Prasad stepping out to have a go at Pratyusha, missing the line completely, and Nusrat having the bails off in a flash. She was
You
caught.
just remember 2 balls back, I was just mentioning to you that Nikki Prasad has got the measure of
Pratyusha.
keeping her, I mean, she's playing her off the back foot. She chose to now charge down the wicket without judging the ball and paid the price for it.
Paid for it, and good work there by the wicketkeeper. There's no chance for her to get back into the crease at all, so
It's Mona Meshram who's taking the place of Nikki Prasad. The score now is 77 for 3 in 14 overs.
yes, we will. What do you think about dismissal?
That was a fantastic glove work there. A very, very swift glove work by Nusrat Parveen. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, she was right up there. This stumping is probably one of the best stumpings that I've seen. Fantastic. Nikki had no chance. I think she gave up at the end. You know, she probably didn't even bother coming back into the crease.
She knew she was out.
Down.
Yes, she was swift, very swift. Yes, and I think the way that Nikki was looking today, probably, she wasn't really comfortable against the spinners. Let's see what Pratyusha brings from this end for us. Well, now it's the 2 India players on strike. Both Veda Krishnamurthy and Mona Meshram have played together in the same teams, representing India, and they spend a lot of time together, and so I hope we see a very good coordination between the wickets here.
I I think they are very good friends off the field. So as you rightly said, understanding should be a little better.
Yep, let's see if they prove us right.
6 overs remaining.
The equation here on is 63 runs required of 36 balls. And what do you think of that? Do you think they can make it, Mr. Srikumar?
2 runs possibly from every delivery. Certainly have a chance as long as somebody comes up with some big shots.
The rate is about 10.5 per over. So a boundary and that is a must every over, and then hard running between the wickets is what.
Well, the Falcon KINI sports team, Pratisha, the skipper, bringing on pace from the Falcon end. And what we'd seen when the AMEYA sports world, let's not forget we had Pranav bowl from the other end and find a little bit more bounce than, from the other end, what I think Akanksha Kohli was able to find. I think Arundhati again, but KINI RR has always used their pacers only from the Falcon end and not from the India Nippon end.
A valiant attempt over there, but Devasmita again unable to hold on to it, and the ball striking a run and going over the line for 6.
They must substitute, is it? Yeah. I think the ball seemed to be chasing Devasmita at that time. She dropped an easy catch, but this was a much more difficult one.
Difficult one. She did make a good attempt.
To jump and reach for the ball, she tried a level base. Far more difficult chance.
A very good attempt over there.
And Veda's clean ball there by
I think the lack of bounce did her.
She went for a mighty swipe there. Possibly.
I felt that if she had wanted to play a lofted shot, the better option would have been to play it over the bowler's head. The chances of her missing is much less compared with the shot she played, which was across the line.
Across the line.
That's one of the reasons why she missed.
Absolutely, I didn't see her bat trying to go under the ball. I felt that what I feel is what she expected the ball to rise a little bit more, and I could see that she was trying to play a flattish slash kind of a thing towards covers, and trying to penetrate that gap. But then she realized that the ball didn't bounce that much, but she had already gone through with a shot, resulting in disturbing the furniture.
Wicket so far has been true to some extent, excepting that slower bowlers coming off a little slower. The bounce which you're talking about, I didn't find the bounce for anybody other than the opening few overs bowled by Cherna. Rest are all not getting any bounce at all. Probably the wicket was little moist to start with, and that gave her a little bounce.
You mean Pranavi you're referring to? Yeah, Pranavi getting the bounce, yes. And I agree because Pranavi was bowling from the India Nippon end. Whereas Arundhati, we haven't been able to confirm whether she could get the same bounce because she's only bowled from the Falcon end.
It's Anuja Patel in the place of Veda Krishnamurthy, who is our last one. The KINI RR, Falcon KINI RR score is 85 for 4 in 14.5 overs. I think the scoring rate, required run rate is creeping up. It's going to be close to 12 now.
Absolutely, I think the KINI RR Sports Club at this point of time have their nose slightly ahead of the Falcon AMEYA Sports Club. What's your view on that?
They got a very, very crucial breakthrough with Veda going back into the pavilion. Certainly they have their tails up at this point of time.
I also feel that they don't have the kind of hitters like Arundhati Reddy, who was able to come and score 25 or 8 balls towards the death overs. So it's going to be a real tough ask on the KINI, on the AMEYA sports. It's going to be very difficult for them.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Krishnaswamy. I totally agree with you on that. Arundhati did quite well with the bat for the Falcon KINI RR Sports Club. But let's not forget we've got two very experienced batters at the crease right now in Mona Meshram and Anuja Patil, who've offered a lot of services to the Indian national team as well as to their domestic teams. They've been playing the game for quite some time now and have been in these situations quite a lot. So let's see how they take this game further. But right now I feel that the KINI RR team have got their nose a little ahead.
It's going to be Chandu Ram from the other end. I agree with you. Yogesh, both are experienced enough. They have seen played under a lot of pressure, but both of them are not very well known for big hits.
Yep, that's absolutely right, Mr. Krishnaswamy. But an experienced player will always try to play the game to their strength. So, as I said, let's see how they can turn the things around properly. I think the best thing would be at this stage for AMEYA Sports to have these two people, because they are capable of turning the game around with their strengths. And at this point of time, had we had any inexperienced player over here, they would have succumbed to the pressure.
A lot will depend on what Mona does on the wicket. She's just batted one into the covers, skimping across for a single, bringing Anuja on strike.
One more factor in favor of KINI RR is that both these people have just come in and they need a couple of balls to get set.
To settle down.
Yep, they'll take some time to start seeing the ball well. And Chandu is trying to spin a web around there. He's been quite successful to not let the batters get away with some big hits.
Chandu has bowled well so far. I think she has given only about 17 runs in 3.3 overs. I think it's a good effort from her. She has 3 more balls to go and possible return chance missed. Anuja Patel steps out and try to hit Chandu, but she didn't really get the elevation she needed, and Chandu put her right hand out but couldn't catch the ball and it was over for a single.
Quite powerfully struck there. Mona coming up with a lofted shot there and the ball clearing the field.
What Anuja couldn't do, Mona did. She got under the ball well and played a well timed lofted shot. It just cleared the long on for a Falcon.
Absolutely, that was a very clean hit.
Score? 95 for 4 at the end of 16th over. 4 overs to go and 46 runs to get.
Equation. And the equation is 46 required of 24 balls.
The equation of 2 runs per ball remaining, Yogesh.
Absolutely.
in the first game which AMEYA Sports played against the Herons Sports Club, the Falcon Herons Sports Club, Anuja was at the crease chasing, I guess, about 20 odd runs in 8 balls, and she actually took the game down to the wire into the last over, and then managed to get those 18 runs or something out of 20 runs or something out of 8 balls. So she's quite capable of getting those runs. But now again, let's see what
Arundhati coming on.
How Arundhati fires into this. I still have a feeling that Arundhati should be bowling from the other end, because she's bowled, I think, a couple of overs from this end, and she might be able to extract that bounce what Pranavi extracted from the other end.
Let's not forget that the last 4 overs are going to be bowled by experienced bowlers. Arundhati has got 2 overs left, and Radha Yadav is having 2 overs left. I think they will be bowling with a lot of experience.
Yep, it's going to be an interesting finish over here.
Arundhati generally plays square of the wicket.
Anuja, you mean?
To play cut shots and full shots. She's not a big hitter in front of the wicket. So I think the field has been set accordingly.
Mhm.
They have sufficient fielders on the offside to cut the fours as well. And it's required for Arundhati to bowl to a field.
As you rightly said, Anuja exploits that gap between the cover and point region to steal a single. Arundhati seems to have some kind of a problem with the run-up. She's not really happy the way, she's charging in, maybe, because
Previous over, the last ball when she was fielding, she probably hit her knee to the ground.
Oh, okay.
It looked like she's having little difficulty.
She's struggling a bit charging into the popping crease.
If that is her style of batting, I think medium pace is coming on will suit her batting style, Cricsay.
Anuja,
Yes?
I think she'll find it more difficult to hit the required run rate of 12 of medium pacers than spinners. She'll take a better chance against spinners to get.
Yes, I think Anuja likes to use the pace of the ball when the medium paces and paces are on. But at this stage, let's understand, when she's going to use the pace of the ball, she either has to be square of the wicket or behind the wicket. But at this stage, I think the field that has been set, she might have to go over the top of extra cover to fetch herself a boundary. So let's see if she can exploit that area.
Given her short stature, I think getting to the pitch of the ball and lofting it over extra cover is a little difficult for her. She can't get. That's why she tends to play a square of the wicket.
Absolutely, yes. I totally agree with you on that. She's very swift to get onto her back foot and convert that good length ball into a short ball and, play it square. And that was a slower one there by Arundhati from the looks of it. And Mona, trying to play to a mid-wicket initially, realizes that the ball is not coming onto the bat and reads the slow one, tries to hit it towards square leg, but straight to the hand of Pratyusha, I guess, who's standing there.
Oh.
Yet another slower one, and find some bounce on this occasion. Arundhati has been impeccable with a line and length in this over, not allowing the batters to get away with the big shots.
lofted shot.
Very good effort from Yadav on long off. She actually, the ball was dying on her and she had to dive in front. She just probably got her hands to it but could not complete the catch. Very good effort all the same.
Incredible effort. Can't take anything away from her.
She almost got it.
She almost got the ball stuck into her hand there. And I think she's going to be rewarded by her captain to bowl the over now, which will be the 18th over. But I think she looks in a bit of a pain there. You know, some kind of discomfort.
She seems to hurt her hand.
Yep. So we've got the medical professionals come in to have a look at it.
Another good thing in that fielding is that in trying to go for the catch, she didn't give away a four. She was able to stop the four with his body.
Absolutely. And at one stage it looked like she was not sure where the ball was, because I think the last time she tried to get her hands under it, but the ball hit her chest and stopped right there. She was turning around trying to look if the ball has gone over the ropes. She didn't realize that she had managed to stop it. So as I said, she's now been rewarded with the 18th over, and that brings in the AMEYA, FALCON AMEYA Sports in 98 for 4 at the end of 17th over, and the equation 43 runs required of 18 balls. 18 balls 43, so it is an interesting ask at this point of time.
Quite tough, I think, Yogesh, at this point of time. 43 of 18, almost about 14 runs and over.
I have a feeling that Anuja might target this over. You know, given that she'll be expecting Arundhati to bowl the next over from the other end. So I think she's going to, yeah, as we said, she brings in a little bit of an unconventional shot there and reverse sweep, and sends the ball towards the ropes and registers a boundary.
You wish you mentioned about Radha Yadav was a bit unsure of where the ball is going when she tried for the catch. But the fact of the matter is, when the ball is hit flat, so not high in the air, it's very difficult to judge. So I think that's one of the problems which she has.
She's fortunate that she didn't have any injuries, because she's bowling a very crucial over now. In any case, 4 runs to Anuja, the previous one. This time
5 runs of 2 balls.
an attempt to sweep, but the ball takes the middle of the bat and goes towards mid-wicket. Single only to Anuja.
Are they charging you up? Is your mic working? Just have a look, please. Switch it off and switch it on.
Possibility of a stumping chance there, but Mona had her feet anchored inside the crease. The ball ricocheting off the stumps and the two of them crossing over for a very quick single.
Fantastic awareness over there by Anuja Patil. A very good call. And this is what we were talking about earlier, you know, that, you know, whether the non-striker feels there is a run or not, you know. And at this point of time, I think Anuja was very comfortable.
Rightly called,
Yes.
responded well as well.
And again, let's not forget that these two play for India together, so, you know, they know. Oh,
Yes,
very well.
but this time she steps out of the crease.
Fantastic.
So a massive effort over there, misses it completely, and Nusrat again has the bails off in a flash. Anuja walking back, stumped.
Radha pulled the length pretty well. The earlier, I think the first ball when Anuja was facing her, she kind of pitched a bit short and Anuja was a bit unconventional. The second ball she bowled to Anuja, she allowed Anuja to step out a little and push the ball towards the mid-wicket area for a single. And this time she again brings Anuja out of the crease, but drops the ball a little shorter than her last delivery, resulting in a stumping.
Anuja didn't have any choice but to go for a big hit, which she tried by stepping out and completely missed, as Yogesh said. Either foresaw that and probably pushed it a little shorter. It's Akansha Kohli in the place of Anuja Patel now. 15 balls and
Nuzhat has been doing a pretty good job, Krishnaswamy, behind the wickets.
Nuzhat, yeah, and she's been around for long, and she's one of the top wicket keepers, top 2 or 3 in the country. She's expected to do a good job.
Well, it's 37 runs required of 14 balls now. A very big task cut out for Akansha Kohli, who will be out there with Mona Meshram.
The 25 runs of 8 balls with Arundhati got, and it was helped to a good extent by drop catches. It's going to be the
Decisive factor in
I think it's
final
making all
outcome
the
of the
difference
match.
here, isn't it? So at the end of the 18th over, Falcon AMEYA Sports is 104 for 5. I repeat, 104 for 5. And the equation again is 37 runs required of 12 balls.
36 of 12.
7 of 12, I repeat. Mr. Srikumar.
37 of 12, 18 and over. Quite a tough ask.
tough ask in an understatement. It's
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a mammoth task now from here.
Well, in this form of cricket, you can never say. All it needs is 2 Falcon maximums to get back into the
Arundhati.
possibility of a score.
Arundhati steaming in from the Falcon end. Fantastic. She looks very relaxed with a run up now in this over, the way she started. The last over, at the start of the over, she was struggling a bit, trying to find the right spaces there. I think she's settled into a very good run up now, and she's been able to hit the deck hard.
out, run out.
Barak shot, I think she's out.
But the umpire has referred it to the third umpire, but to the naked eye it looks like she was shot at the crease.
Excellent throw there by Radha Yadav, hitting the furniture with a direct hit. The decision has been referred to the third umpire, out. The third umpire signals out, and Akanksha will have to make the long walk back to the dugout. Well, there's not much she could do at this point of time, Mr. Krishnaswamy. I think she had to run for everything that was going to the fielders or not.
I think AMEYA Sports, everything is over bar the shouting.
That brings, I think it looks like Shreyanka Patil to the crease.
Luna waging a lone battle there, Yogesh.
Yes, I wish someone would give her some strength over there today.
There it goes. The Falcon maximum.
As we speak about the Lone Ranger, she finds a long handle to go downtown over the mid-wicket area. more towards the cow corner, I guess.
Poor delivery from Arundhati Reddy for all her experience. She pitched it on her legs and allowed Mona to play a flick shot which cleared the mid-wicket fielder for a Falcon maximum.
Another attempted heave over there, but
Absolutely.
this time she fails to make contact.
I think Arundhati just pulled the length back a bit again here, not allowing Mona this time to go over the mid-wicket. Mona had other ideas. She was trying to go over the covers, but as you said, Mr. Shri Kumar, she couldn't get the bat onto the ball. A welcome boundary to the Falcon AMEYA Sports. And how much will this really help her now?
Not much. You wish.
Is that the dark clouds that we see in the background over there? I'm not sure if they're traveling towards us.
I think it's more a passing cloud passing across the ground.
Well, it's good it's arriving at the time when we are finishing up with our first game. A similar attempt to what Radha Yadav was trying, but I felt that Roshni moved a little sideways before, I think she was expecting the ball to come to her, but she realized very quickly that, the ball is going to drop short, tried her best, put in the dive, and unfortunately couldn't hold on to it.
25 required of the last over.
There was a little more time, the ball went up a little more in the air.
Yep,
It was not touched too well, but it was a tough catch, I think. She
that's
made an
right.
effort. Again, it was another ball to go for a 4. They got stopped with the body, so it's fine.
So Radha to do the needful in the last over. She's been rewarded the last over by a captain for what she's done in the previous over. I think she's putting a very tight line there. Mona trying to go, probably exploiting that area between the cover and extra cover region. But there's a deep cover in place who restricts it to a single, bringing the new batter Shreyanka on strike.
All the 3 spinners of KINI have done well, and Chandu Ram bowled 4 overs for hardly about 17 runs, and Radha Yadav was bowled 3.2 overs for 8 runs and got 2 wickets, and Pratyusha again bowled well 4 overs, probably she went for about 20 odd runs, which is not too many. I think the spinners have done the trick for KINI.
I think the best thing what I noticed was bowlers like Pratyusha and Chanduram, who bowled within their limits. They quickly read the pitch, and they didn't try to do anything extraordinary there. They didn't get intimidated with the batting lineup of Falcon AMEYA Sports. They just bowled well within their limits, and they kind of urged the batsmen to make the mistake. They kind of provoked the batters towards going after them, and they were very well complimented there by Radha Yadav, who bowled an impeccable line, keeping the AMEYA batters always in search of these boundaries which they were not able to convert it. That might come.
I think the difference has been also the fielding of KINI.
I want to check that now.
He might come.
Of Veda Krishnamurthy. Otherwise, the fielding has been quite good.
Quite good. As we speak, Mona departs. Yeah, the mic is on. Okay. Yes, as we speak, Mona got to depart. Well, there's nothing left for her. She had to try and do what she could do best out of. Steps out, misses the ball, Radha, as she's always been doing, pull the leg back, straight into the safe hands of Nuzat Parveen, who gathers it pretty well and gets rid of Mona Mishra with the stumping.
stumping, I think, in the innings by wicketkeeper. Absolutely. Mr. Parveen has been having a very busy day behind the stumps today. So we come to the almost the end of this innings. That's it. So that brings us to the end of the match today, the first match of day 3, which happens to be the 5th match of this tournament, and we see Falcon KINI Sports going over the line. Falcon AMEYA Sports falling 30 odd runs short of the required target. What we saw today was impeccable bowling effort by the Falcon KINI Sports, who managed to restrict the Falcon AMEYA Sports to a modest 110, and we'll shortly have the presentation ceremony. We'll join you in some time for presentation ceremony.
ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಿರ್ಗಿಸಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಿರ್ಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದನೇ ನಾನು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕವರ್ ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೈಕ್ ಅದೇ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ ಅದು
ಟೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋಣ.
Check, check. Check. You can come this. You come first. Congrats.
ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ
We'll start in a few minutes. Please bear with us.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Hello everyone. Okay, congratulations KINI for the second consecutive win. Well done. Today's match was wonderful. We had 3 good performances. Okay, to give away the award we have Mala Sundareshan. Just a small introduction about her. Mala was considered as a very bright prospect ever since she started playing cricket. And she lived up to the expectation of one and all. A brilliant fielder and a good middle order bat. Please give her a big hand, please. She was one of the mainstay of the Karnataka batting. After all the seniors retired, she kept the game afloat by taking great initiative in Karnataka. She was a regular player in Karnataka and South Zone team. She played for India in 1994 against Australia in India. She is one of the key persons in FALCON Sports Club. Currently, she is part of Art of Living with Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Guruji. And she does lot of social service in that. Yeah. Now it is time to announce the player of the match. 3 commendable performances by 3 wonderful players. Mainly Radha Yadav for a wonderful 3 wickets and 1 run out and for a wonderful attempt to take the catch. Next one is the game-changing knock of Arundhati Rai, 24 runs in 9 balls. I'm sorry, excuse me, it's ready. The third one is Pratyusha. The award goes to Pratyusha for her all-round performance of 33 in 25 balls, not out and 2 wickets. Congratulations, Pratyu. Trophy kudu. Please give away the trophy. Show the trophy, Pratyu. Congrats. Excuse me, Pratyu. Can you say a few words about today's match and your team performance?
I think it was a brilliant performance by our team. We finished at 140, which was a brilliant score, and to defend that on this wicket was really good. Congrats, girls, for the 4 points.
As a captain, what you would like to say to your team?
I think we have started winning game like the last 2 games, and we'll continue winning the rest of the matches as well. That's all.
Yeah, wish you all the best. Thank you. Request Veda, what happened today? Veda, please. No, please come here. We request here. Anyway, don't worry, still long way to go.
I am not worried.
Yeah, all the best.
No, it was good cricket from them, and we didn't bowl well in the last couple of overs. I think that made the difference. I mean, if you bowl like that in this kind of a wicket, and later on it is obviously a pressure scoring. The reason I told in the toss also that we took bowling because we should make use of the condition, and I don't think so any of our bowlers bowled well. Apart from Pranavi, who did a good job. Being a youngster bowling in the first game, I think she did really well, and Nikki also bowled really well. Apart from that, the senior bowlers, I think they were really bad today. We need to introspect and get back, and I think our bowlers need to learn from their bowlers, Radha and Chandu, the way they bowl. I think Radha was really good today, and yeah, I mean, everybody knows how everybody plays. If you come and perform like that, I think the whole purpose of tournament is lost, and if you're not learning anything from it, and if you keep making the same mistake, and we've got a break tomorrow, so we'll see. We still 3 more games to go. It can be anybody's tournament. Cricket is a funny game that way, so we can't really carry forward with what's happened. We'll come back stronger.
Wish you all the best for all the matches. Thank you, girls. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Who's going for the toss? Shall we send him for toss? Huh?
toss for the sixth match of the Indo-Nippon Cup just took place, and Falcon Heron's captain Divya called heads and won the toss and has chosen to bat. Is there any particular reason why you're batting now?
Because wicket seems a little dry, and then I feel that the weather is also such that it's unpredictable, and as we batted first last time also we put up a good score, so we're thinking of putting up a good score batting first.
You have a little bit of overcast conditions. Probably, have you made any changes to your team keeping in mind the weather here?
Nothing as such. Nothing as such about the weather, because we already have seamers in the team and good all-rounders also who can bowl seaming attacks. So the thing is, we have one change because as Aditi is injured, we have going with Pooja, who's a off spinner.
You have lost both the matches you have played so far. Has there been any discussion in the team about how to go about for the remaining 4 matches? Losing 2 matches is no big deal because you have 4 more matches to go. You can always make up and win. And T20 is such that any team on the given day which plays well wins. So, but is there any change in tactics, or have you spoken around with your players as to what difference? What should you do differently?
We have been playing good cricket. It's not like we are playing bad and we are losing it like one-sided or something. We are coming very close. We are losing by 1 run, and the last game we lost by 2 runs. So we have been playing really good cricket, and all of them who are batting also have been showing a lot of potential that we can win the game. So we don't have any strategy as such. We are just going to play a good game of cricket, and all the batsmen also playing around me will show more responsibility.
Little bit of better fielding effort will help your team to win, especially close games like 2 runs and 1 run. Maybe that's what your team should aim for.
Yeah, I think T20 is such that fielding plays a very important role, because we'll be on from ball 1. All will be coming everybody. So everybody need to put good effort for fielding, because the ball is going to come everywhere. So picking those crucial catches where the good batsmen are batting those wickets, I think they'll be 30 or 20 runs short.
Okay, I hope the luck changes for you. Having last 2 matches very narrowly, this match I hope you win. You're playing against a very good team, and your team will have to play really, really well. All the best to you and your team.
Thank you. Cheers.
Rakshita, you lost your toss, and they have chosen to bat first. If you had won the toss, do you think you would have also batted first?
Even we wanted to bat first, because I don't know what weather gonna upset us. So even we wanted to bat first.
You have won both your matches, and you have won both the matches comfortably, and you have some very good experienced players in your side. And how is for example, Rajeshwari, Deepthi, Jemima, Niranjana, they've all played enough cricket. How is their presence in the team helping you as well, helping you as a captain? You have enough experience as a captain, having led the Karnataka team. But how is it helping the other youngsters in the team from Karnataka?
Yeah, definitely it is helping everyone, every single person, because they are coming and talking each and every ball. You have to do this. Maybe next over, maybe it would situation, maybe it would have been like this or like that. So they are coming and talking with each and every person. So it is helping everyone.
See, the advent of IPL since 2008 has helped Indian cricket in a big way. The rubbing shoulders with the international players has helped them not to get overawed by the overseas players, and get used to playing along with them, as well as learning the work ethics. Do you think a similar effect will be there in Karnataka players when they play with such outstation cricketers?
Yeah, definitely it will make a lot of difference for us, because we played finals before last year. We didn't have that much experience for us to play the tournament, but now playing with these guys, and we are getting a lot of experience, like how to handle the pressure, everything else. So we are getting a good inputs from them.
I think one of the things the youngsters can learn, Karnataka youngsters, is also to see how these people prepare themselves before the match.
Yeah, definitely it is helping how their preparation, how they are before going inside, what and all they are doing, their everyday routines, everything. They're learning a lot of from them.
You won both your matches. I think you have a well-settled team. All the same, is there any change for this match?
No, it will be a same 11 for us.
All the best for your third match. I hope you continue your good performance.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
The match will start very shortly, and the live streaming will also start along with that. Thank you very much.